Good day, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 30th of June, 2026. And I just want to enlighten everybody that, I don't usually wake up so early. I usually get my day started and I talk to my family in here and those criminals that nobody realizes, as I speak the truth, I've gained all this power and gifts, all these gifts from the Creator, so I can read your mind. I can hear your thoughts without listening by prying into your head, literally. I don't think linearly, so it's all dark that no one can read my mind. And if it's a thought that when I'm walking in the street and I'm teaching everybody at the freedom of my willpower to do so leisurely, and anybody responds insolently, I can respond to them in real time as I'm walking and talking perfectly. And what I state and how I say it is how they speak out loud to give wisdom or advice to anybody else. And I use what they use without thinking about it too hard. I just flow and I teach them with their doubts when I speak that I represent the Creator, myself, and the male version of me that woke me up within me and taught me within me. So my body is this magnetizing channel that can pick up on anybody that wants to impose any type of conflict, debate, or doubt, or insolent thinking that complains about me and the Most High that woke us up. So I'm not someone that pries in your thoughts, and it was forbidden, as when Yanun taught that Nibiru bumped into the planet Maldek and they wanted planet Earth, and they're fighting a war. We told them no, us Riskians, and these beings have been warring Riskians. That's our planet. That we had to make a ship, a planet ship, that we were able to do with our minds. Someone again just now, I think his name is Shakti. He just now on a video, a short, indicated, yeah, and also Bobby Hemmett, that back in the days, the pyramids were manifested by our thoughts, our mind, by directing it. Those powers have been dumbed down, and now those of us who are chosen, we have a lot more gifts we get to unlock when we wake up. It's a gift to find heaven within and to activate powers by being rawly authentic and truthful in your right mind, living only wunuwapu, meaning mental truth that you only abide by, and that's the best way for anybody in their life. I mean, like that's a no-brainer. Everybody just wants truth, right? So you have to become what you want to see others to be for you. That's why I teach that. And so these gifts within the higher vibration unlocks naturally, and you become your own scientist or tester on what you can do first by testing the powers of God and the positivity of it by consistently coming out of the old paradigm way of thinking, by just embracing positivity for yourself and others, and not allow your emotions to throw you off course with what you could not do before. But all you have to do now is to just think positive, and it's a prayer, walking and talking now, just breathing the air and honing in on your brain being an electromagnetism device that the body, I'm able to channel omnipresently since I woke up in everyone. And I don't pry in your thoughts. I don't do that. It's confidential, but it's triggered naturally, as this is perfect. It's heaven on earth. So all aligns within what we describe synchronicities to enable for us to see that we are the ones that make that possibility up. And so the positive powers and forces of nature, I'll say it again, the positive powers and forces of nature, since Mama came online, it's because a long time ago we died. And I don't babysit. Somebody's saying this with me and they're getting cursed because I tap into the criminals. And every time I talk, they're like narcissistic wannabes that were doing what they were doing in the dark. So once I came online as being woman, king, mother nature, a long time ago was a star holocaust. So we all died. That's why we went under. And so there was this effort throughout the years of me being so perfect. They called me a hybrid with this male leadership that took over. And so now I woke up, everything recalibrated to become perfect again, as in Virgo, perfectionist, in isolation, waking up gradually. They were doing too much to enforce. I beat myself up and I hurt me and stuff like that. But then the Most High, these gifts started unlocking as in guidance. And so the Most High said, because you're clean of spirit, like I say, the Caribbean term is you have a goat mouth. My mom had that because it manifests whatever somebody does wrong to you. If you put your mouth on them, whatever you say happens to them. And so that's like a punishment, a karma, that if you did wrong to me, it happens to you. So I have that gift because I'm so clean of spirit and so much more. I can read your thoughts if you're threatening to me. That's the only way I'm able to pick it up. And so as I teach, I don't complain. They say it's complaining. No, I'm forwardly nipping it in the bud, warning you, everybody, do not think of me, and I'm omnipresent. Do not think of anyone negatively, because it triggers the matrix as a teaching tool to enforce karma. It comes right back to you. So this video is so crucial that no one, including me within you, that you all don't realize I'm omnipresent. I got all those gifts because I'm the woman king. Whatever a man could do, I could do too. I'm a hermaphrodite. I have a peacock. And some, porn, I saw it when I was younger, just, doing what people that are young do, I saw some women on some of the videos being a scientist and investigating and, learning about life and, doing things that young people do. To my, defense, if anybody tries to say anything negative, we all have to grow up and become adults, right? And we put childish things away. But, I saw someone had an elongated peacock. It wasn't a full phallus, but meaning a penis, that we say a penis. No, it wasn't a dick, a Johnny, it wasn't that. So, it wasn't a full, elongated male's version of what that sexual organ looks like. So, I'm just here to tell you all, heaven on earth is earned. You cannot just force, as Dr. York, Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, Zodok Kobina York, His Excellency, H.E., His Excellency, Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, and myself, his counterpart, that was the backup plan. It was hidden. It was like, mum's the word. Mummy, right? I was asleep, wrapped up in my skin suit. This is called a fungus, like he said, that we are encased in. And if we don't save our souls, our skin suits become coffins because we don't die. So I'm linking all of what no one really elaborated more on because of what happened a long time ago. It's not an excuse for them to do wrong because they hated us, because we are the finesses and the hierarchy of creation. I mean, like, if I'm God and I have children and they are my children, they're gonna be gods. But it's not something you just say, it's something you are. So everybody, please, positivity all across the board. Any anger now is not acceptable. It's an attraction power for you to learn, and we love you. Have a blessed day. Love is the way. That's Pataraku, Wunuwapu, sound right reasoning in the mind of us. Mwah.